Have you ever walked into a room, stood there and gone, wait, what did I come do here again? Or your partner tells you, you never do that thing I talked yesterday. And you're like, waiting be that again. You feel like your brain, the jam sometimes. If it be ADHD or maybe not. So how do we know the difference? Because it's very important. And more importantly, what are you finna do about it? Let's talk. Let me tell you about Bola. She is married, 2 kids, good job, responsible babe. But she told me something the other day that hit real deep. She said, I did try, but anytime my husband talks something, I did forget. Not because I don't care, but it could just disappear from my head like say breeze carry am. One day, her husband told her, please remember to book restaurant for the birthday by 3 p.m. 3 o'clock reach. Bola stayed at the office watching YouTube videos about productivity. By 4 p.m., her husband called, angry. You didn't even try. This is your own daughter's birthday. Bola said she felt useless, but she also felt confused. Why my brain they do me like this? Look, this thing with the talk not be small issue. It is a very serious issue. Now, here's the kicker. In relationships, especially marriage, forgetfulness is one of the top 5 causes of emotional disconnection. According to a 2023 YouGov survey, 37% of partners say their spouse doesn't listen. That's because people feel that when they say something and you don't tend to remember it, that means they listen. In Nigeria, forgetfulness is mostly labeled as laziness or lack of respect. But the truth may be deeper. Waiting we they see as stubborn may actually be neurodivergence, stress, poor sleep, overwork, or even undiagnosed trauma. Neuro has to do with the brain, and divergence points to differences. In other words, if you put them simply, brains that are wired differently. So how do we know if it is ADHD or something else? Because it could be either. ADHD not be only hyperactivity. Sometimes executive dysfunction. This means that your brain not organize or retrieve information well. Executive function has to do with the ability to organize and prioritize. But it could also be chronic stress, which kills short-term memory. It could also be sleep deprivation or even depression. It can also be lack of emotional connection to tasks. It could be any of these things. So the big question is, are you forgetful or are you overwhelmed? Are you coping or are you fixing it? Some of us, they try cope. You can use reminder apps, sticky notes, even write on mirrors. Some people do that, but still, they forget. So let's break it into 2. Coping, how you manage the symptoms, or fixing, how you understand the cause. Some coping tips include using visual cues like placing objects, reminders near places you look often, like on fridge, along the hallway, or things like that. You can also use voice memos. Talk to your future self for real. That way you are trying to imprint what you're saying by repeating it. You kind of get it. You can also use a shared calendar with your partner. Sync your phone. It's nothing to hide. They have access to what's on the phone and you have access to what's on the phone as well. So both of you can work on things together. If you're forgetting something, they are likely to remind you of what you're forgetting because both of you have access to the same material. When it comes to fixing it, you need to become more proactive. For instance, you book a psychological evaluation if you suspect ADHD. Or secondly, you can talk with your spouse. Tell them, babe, this is not disrespect. I'm really struggling. Open up. There's nothing to hide. That way, the person is more likely to understand you when you open up that much. Talk. Don't let it, pile up and then, it appears like you are catching up or you are responding to accusations. No, initiate the talking, initiate the conversation. If you have to write it down so you don't forget anything, write it down. That way, you are sure that you can remember everything that you want to say. Thirdly, you can also practice mindfulness, which helps you to improve memory. It might be because you are in your safe space, and that allows you to internalize the processes that you are mindful about. You are more likely to remember them and call them up again when you need them. Let's keep it real. If you forget things often, your partner will begin feel unloved. even if not ADHD, they cause them. It's very natural because the person will feel that you don't care. Waiting the pain no be the forgetfulness. No, that's not the problem. But the interpretation, how do they see it? How do they understand it? She no remember my birthday. She no love me. Your job not be to cure yourself, but you have to show effort. Try this exercise. Ask your partner, what's one thing I can remember this week that would make you feel seen? Then use your system, calendar, sticky note, anything to remember that one thing. This builds trust because the person now starts seeing effort from you, that you want to do something about this thing. It's not just you laying the blame on ADHD. It is you being proactive, wanting to do something that would help you, overcome that. So now, let's bring this home. You get 3 main options. Option 1, do nothing. Keep making excuses. Keep hurting your loved ones. Spoiler alert, it no go work. Option 2, blame ADHD. That's the easy one to do. Say, I get condition, but no, they try and manage them. That's avoidance. And it no go work again. Option 3, learn and adapt. You take responsibility without shame. You explain your struggle, and then you build better habits one day at a time. So waiting be the one you're going to choose. Make I yarn you. You're not broken. You just need better systems. This forgetfulness no mean say you no care. But if you no work on them, your people could begin feel say you no send them. Let's be clear. I have a good intention. That one is not enough. Because at the end of the day, nobody is going to look inside your mind to see what you're thinking about that's different from what you're showing them. Love without follow through, not just sweet nonsense. And you sabi say sweet nonsense, they spoil belle. Start by telling yourself this: I am not lazy. I just need help remembering. Then say, I am willing to do something about it. That's it. Start telling yourself that and then start putting it into action. Here are 5 things you should try today. 1, set 3 alarms every day with labels, not just time, like 3 o'clock. No, write something there. Example, pick up Junior or call Uche by 3 p.m. Something like that. 2, use an app like Google Keep, or there are many apps out there. If you be an analog person, just use a notebook. 3, write a sticky note, stick it beside your phone charger. Write something that you might likely forget. That way, anytime you want to charge your phone, you have to remember it. 4, do a 2-minute nightly brain dump. Just write down every open loop in your head. Number 5, tell one trusted person, help me remember this week. Accountability, they work. I mean, look, life is hard already. Don't go and be adding unnecessary guilt to it. If you forget, forgive yourself, but then learn from it. If your partner diverse, listen. If you struggle, ask for help. Not they do, I go manage. It doesn't help you, and you cannot manage. On this channel, we know they chase perfection. We they pursue progress, little by little, quality improvement, small improvement. So drop a comment below. What's one thing you forget often? And what are you finna try about it from today? And if this video touches more, just like, share, and subscribe. I'm going to bring more of these real life talk every week. Your mind is a masterpiece in progress. Stay sharp, stay kind. It's Silver here. Peace.